Sorry, you startled me. We are not open.
Are you speaking metaphysically? Because if you are, you're up against centuries of deep thinking.
I'm sorry.
Death is not the end.
No, we're not open for business.
Certainly all of this is none of that. But you know that. You've a keen mind. Wisdom in your heritage.
Your DNA, your heritage is what that means. We don't speak in modern talk.
Although we could if we chose to. I like modern once in a while. Certainly biology is not outdated, is it, Georgine?
Well, seems every day to me.
Well, of course it does. You're taking care of these empty sacks the way you do. But you're fast and efficient. And quick hands. Your grandmother was.
You didn't know my grandmother.
Well, not as well as I wanted to. But then, do we ever know each other the way we want to? But Elsie could score. She would shoot from the inside. Put Elsie in the paint and she would score. Oh, she'd never miss. And playing with Elizabeth the way she did, them being twins, you know. Twins don't drop each other's passes. That's an unwritten rule of biology. Here, twin sister. Catch. Gotcha!
Elizabeth died in 1963. You played basketball with Elsie and Elizabeth. That doesn't seem possible.
Well, of course it doesn't, dear. I don't have much vertical lift. But I didn't play much, but I watched them though. And they, you know, in those days, you didn't have to jump much. It was pass first and pass often in Elsie and Elizabeth's day. They were beautiful, so athletic, and could they move? You're a lot shorter than I expected. Was your father one of those fierce little overachievers?
I didn't know my father.
Georgine, did we know this small woman's father?
I don't think so, Chief.
I'm not small. How did you know my grandmother?
Well, I'm glad you think of yourself that way, dear. Your mother would have loved you at any age. She was a lover.
I'd like to know more about my grandmother, and you, I really would, but I don't think you're here for that. I feel like I've seen you before.
Yes, the ferry is waiting. I'd like to see Madelyn.
I wouldn't recommend it. She's not herself. It's not pretty.
Oh, there was muck on poor Madelyn, wasn't there? But surely not without some light, Georgine.
She was kind to her nieces, and usually tolerant of her sexually needy husbands, and sardonic wiseacre.
You see? Lots of light in dear Madelyn. I'll just need a few minutes with her.
And the soldier has been dead a month, Chief. I think we're late for Susie.
Oh, I did want to do something for Susie. She was dead in war. War. We have to forgive ourselves with our lousy timetable when it comes to war.
Excuse me.
I'll need extra time with her.
I know you're busy. I didn't know my grandmother.
Well, we could make an appointment for next Tuesday evening.
Nick's game, Chief?
Oh, but they're so bad again this year. Can't seem to put the cork in the bottle and all that bickering. But I'm a fan, and what's a fan to do? Turn the sound down. I'd like some time with the ladies now, dear. Lay down your weary to lay down. Lay down the sorrow you stretch.
Both of these boys are all right. They're unconscious, but all right. The dead one's dead.
Oh, God!
Right. Oh, God.
We didn't do it! Or at least I don't think we did.
Michael, it's Georgine.
Hey, Georgine. You still at Potter's Trough?
Oh, I got fired.
My fault?
It was.
I'm sorry. I'd give you something if I had it. Can you believe me?
Oh, sure.
I'm thinking of changing my life. I didn't die, did I?
Oh, I don't think so.
Only one of us cut loose from the shore. Breeziac, they call him?
It was, yeah.
Nice, Breeziac. Sounds like wind, breezy. Breezy is what I'd like to call him. Not much in this boy. What do we know?
He was in Iraq, Chief. The Marines.
Batshit crazy.
A lot of John Keats.
Oh, yeah. On thy turf shall roses rear their leaves the first of the year, and the wild cypress wave in tender bloom. But I don't think he read much else. Strange. Mind Gabby. Are there a lot like him now, dear? Also young, so empty.
I think there are, boss.
Well, we should do something about that. Well, we will do something about that. But what do you think? Well, we could throw ourselves into something. What, Georgine?
Politics? Education? The Green Party?
Yes, all of that. Monday. We'll start on Monday. He loved his friends, too. These are his friends. Not as bad as that.
And a woman, he loved a woman. Susie.
Oh, well, of course he did. I'll spend some time with him.
All right, boss.
And I would not have them wake up just yet.
No?
No, they were so noisy. We need quiet to give Breeziac a sporting chance.
I think they're sleeping soundly, boss.
I swam out and didn't die. All this time I thought if I swam out, I'd die. My mother did. I didn't. Someone else did. So, what happens now? I gotta find out. I'm going.
Bye, Michael. It was great to see you.
What should I do?
What do you mean?
What should I do? I didn't know Breeziac, and I don't think I liked him at all. And these other two make me shudder. What should I do?
You could wander off discreetly?
I'll do that.
Lay down your weary tune, lay down. Lay down the song you strum, and rest yourself in the right of spring. Don't think twice, it's all right.
Hey, will you look at that sheet?
The brow, you mean?
Yes. It's like a map of the world, don't you think?
At least. This one will take some time.
Why is that, though?
Well, Frank did stuff. Frank did all the stuff.
does he need us at all then?
What's that?
I mean, if he's done all this stuff, Chief, he doesn't need us to help him finish it, right? I mean, maybe he's done.
What's that?
Finished, complete.
On his own?
Oh, look at him.
Well, I've never seen it like this before, Georgie. Usually they're so confused. Half in and half out. All bottled up, broken.
I know, but look at him. He doesn't look half out of anything. He just looks...
Done? Is that what you see, Georgine? Frank looks done. And it's all right with Frank.
It looks that way to me, Chief. I mean, maybe we should just...
Go. Let's go.
Right. Well, are you done singing?
Well, I just got started. But I don't think there's any sense in going on with Frank being all done and everything.
You can sing it to me on the way home.
I'll do that. It ain't no good to sit and wonder why, babe. Don't matter anyhow. It ain't so good to sit and wonder why, babe. Heaven, you don't know now. When the rooster crows at the break of dawn, you look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Oh, good morning, Mayor. How's the wind? Transformative?
I feel it, man. I couldn't get my sinker to sink, and my curveball just did this little paradiddle and hung over the plate.
Did they swing against you then?
14 runs and 5 were over the fence.
How did that make you feel?
Great. I was surprised, too, because I like to win, and they were killing me, but they were all like 11, 12, swinging and strutting, everybody so fierce. It was nice.
Oh, you're a real public servant now, dear.
Bring it on, ma'am. I like it.
You brought the pudding.
I did.
Georgine, are there raspberries?
I'm not sure.
Well, I would love it if there were.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Well, what should we do today, Mayor?
I was thinking of a fishing trip along the East River with all drivers. They're way stressed.
Shut down the buses? Oh, wouldn't that be quiet?
The police department could drive them, I think. They could use a day away from tickets and chasing people.
Or what about crime? Or are you thinking that without the buses running, the crime would stop?
Freddie could do it. He's very thorough, good with drunks and bad drivers.
Freddie gets very frightened when people start hitting each other. I think I know that about Freddie. Frightened, like deer.
I can do that part! I've got the taekwondo and the kickboxing! Oh, here's the berries.
Will you join us?
I'm sitting down.
This'll work then.
Well, what about the mayor's office?
Oh, I'll be fishing, Georgine. That office will be closed.
Right. City of 3 million, who needs the mayor's office open?
Well, Georgine could help there. You've always wanted to be in charge. Georgine, these are strawberries.
I know, but I chopped them up small.
Are you trying to fool an old lady? Who tries to fool an old lady?
The cocky assistant who thinks you'll be pleased by her efficiency.
And she's right. I'm worried about the whooping cranes, Mayor.
I heard about that. They keep slamming into that building. Is it Harry Carey?
Feather Carey, dear.
Oh, right. Feather Carey.
I don't think so. The birds are new. The birds are old. And the building is new. And the birds can't change their flight patterns.
You can't teach an old chicken tricks.
Are you having fun, dear?
I am.
The landlord. It's Otter. You talked to Otter?
I did. I asked him to knock it down. I told him you would appreciate it and that we all would appreciate it. And I made that we sound earnest and full-bodied too, like I was speaking for the whole community.
What did he say?
That he always thought you were the MacGuffin who could see things straight, and that knocking a building down for a bunch of turkeys wasn't seeing things straight.
That's all he said?
He asked if I knew the number for the animal control.
Georgie, do we have dynamite in the basement?
Well, there's still some cherry bombs.
Freddie! 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 Freddie!
Followed by a hurricane hitting the streets of London. Oh. Would you run through the building one more time, please?
I've been in and out twice. It's empty, I'm telling you.
But it's a big building.
It's Potter's and Potter is cheap. I'm telling you, let's do it now, dear.
Oh, all right. Take off your skirt.
My skirt?
Yeah, so you can run faster.